Welcome to the weekly energy forecast. I'm Felicity from Enchanted by Soul, and this is your weekly energy forecast from September 12th through to September 18th. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, to work with me, you can click the link in my bio or you can check the description box below. Welcome if you're watching from Instagram or YouTube. Thanks for being here. So let's begin for this week, guys. So as I was tuning in prior to starting the video, okay, there's this interesting conflicting energy. There's this, like, one part's like flow, the other part's like, okay, move, like go, no flow, now move, no go. So maybe you are feeling a little bit like, all right, is it time for me to step out now? Is it time for me to move forward? Is it time for me to take action? Okay, so you might be kind of weighing up that this week. If you're having a challenging time with trying to gain clarity around that, just the best thing I can say is just to do something that helps clear your mind and hold the intention that you will receive the clarity, okay? That's like, and I know it can be a little frustrating when you're trying to figure out clarity, but the more that we get stuck into our minds, the harder it gets to receive that clarity, all right? So we need to make space for it, okay? So removing some, just creating space for it within our mind, okay? The other side of this is the dedicated effort you have been putting into everything that you have been doing is going to pay off, okay? And you may have been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes, right? A lot of groundwork, building those foundations. And because you've been doing that, you've been persevering, you've been pushing through adversity, you've been pushing through challenges, okay? Because you've been just pushing through all of that, and laying those strong foundations and putting in the dedicated effort to whatever this is, okay, things are now going to shift and things are going to move. And they're going to move in a really good direction. So just have such belief that things are going to work out, that you will succeed. And remembering too that sometimes it looks a little different than maybe what we had anticipated. Sometimes not. Sometimes it's exactly how we anticipated. Other times it looks a little different. So detach from the outcomes, but just know that it's like things are really shifting in a really positive direction. I am feeling the energy right now. Like it feels like I'm getting it, like it's like brewing around here and it's coming up here and it's doing this like high expansion. So it feels really, really beautiful. So that is some of the like little pre-channeled messages there. We're gonna get stuck into a overall, and then we'll go into the tarot and we'll close, then we'll close the reading out, okay? All right. Please comment too, guys, if this resonates with you. Feel free to share it as well, okay? Share it on your stories, or if you think that this might resonate with somebody, feel free to tag them, or you can just like share the video to them as well. This week ahead, the 12th through to the 18th. Okay, whoa. Throat chakra on the bottom. Being sure to express yourself, being sure to speak your needs, being mindful around communication. We are in Mercury retrograde for a few weeks, which just can put a little bit of confusion around things. It can create some barriers around communication, could even lead to a little bit of conflict because of miscommunication. So just be mindful. It's not about not speaking your truth and staying silent, okay? This is not what it's about. It's just about being mindful when we come forward to communicate with people, okay? Especially if it's like anything kind of like serious and really wanting to have like a chat about something. All right, so I have love showing up here. In traditional tarot, this is the Lovers, okay? We have well-deserved reward, that dedicated effort, it's paying off, guys. And we have teach, okay? For some of you, you could be moving into a role of teaching, okay? Whether this is like teaching in regards to like literal like school teaching, you know, like that kind of stuff, or whether this is like teaching wisdom, teaching your experiences, being like I'm ready to share what I've learned, okay? So I'm ready to share what I've learned. And so you might be doing that through your business. You might be wanting to teach a new program. You might just even be like meeting somebody as well. So for some of you, it could be stepping into the teaching and the leadership role. For others, this could be that you seek out a mentor, you seek out a teacher. You meet somebody that teaches you a lot of lessons. You're also understanding the wisdom that has come through the lessons that you've learned and the growth as well. For some, I'm getting like, it's time to pick up a book. Okay, it's time to pick up a book around a subject that interests you. around a subject that pulls you towards it, okay? Go and get a book, start reading. If you're not into the reading, then go on Audible. That's also a great option. It's a lot of pure energy that's like flowing through, okay? I just feel this like whoa, zen energy right now. Oh, okay. One moment. Okay, I have Ascended Master Kuan Yin here right now, so just give me a moment as this comes through. Let's see what she wants to say. Okay, beautiful. So what's coming through here? It's interesting because I get like the message. A lot of the times I find it comes through like quite poetic. And I'm like, okay, when I'm doing a collective reading like this, I kind of need to like translate it. Okay, so basically through the storms that you've been experiencing, maybe you're in the middle of one right now, okay? There's a real beautiful and very important message coming through about grounding yourself, okay? Grounding your energy through the experience. It's going to keep you on some like stable foundations, even when maybe around you there's like a tornado happening or there's like storm brewing or whatever it is. It's like you're firm in who you are, you're strong in who you are, okay? And it's like bringing peace into that moment. This is actually a really beautiful thing to be able to master, or at least to begin to get, I don't want to say good at, but have it flow easier. And what I'm getting to here is when there are storms around us, when there is chaos around us, conflict around us, okay, things outside of our control as well, if we can stay centered and we can stay grounded and calm and, like I said, centered, very like in full alignment, it's like the power that comes with that. Being at peace through the storm, that it cannot be the easiest energies. So tap into your spiritual toolbox and take out some things of there and be like, hey, I'm gonna do some meditation, I'm gonna do an energy clearing, I'm gonna go and get Reiki, I'm going to go for a walk, like whatever it is, okay? But really to center yourself and to really ground your energy. There's just this energy of like peace is returning. So if you're in the storm right now, peace is returning. If you've been in the storm, you're coming out of that. It's like things like there's just this flow energy of peace coming in. It's like a flow of peace, a wave of peaceful energy flowing over your entire vessel, okay? This is what it feels like. There's a lot of peace returning, okay? Okay, all right. So with the love here, this could be around connections, okay? This could very well be around a romantic connection, but this can just be like sharing the love, feeling more loving, feeling like that you're able to give more. And also making sure that you're giving to yourself as well, okay? Filling up your own cup before you go and give to others. That's really important, especially in relationships, okay? Whether it's friendship or romantic, even family. If we give so much to others and we're not giving to ourselves, and then that person's maybe going through something where they can't give as much as they normally do, or maybe that they're just not really someone who gives a lot anyway, and you're starting to realize that, it's like you can start to feel resentment, you can start to feel anger. So if you fill your own cup first, then you can then literally it's like overflowing, then that beautiful energy just trickles out to the connections around you, and you don't feel like, oh, I need something back, or that person's not giving me A, B, and C. Now, of course, if you're in connections where it really is one-sided all the fucking time, then you need to reevaluate that, okay? But really, it's just like that, filling up your own cup, allowing that beautiful energy to overflow, and it's going to just trickle out, okay, into the collective, into strangers that you meet, into your work, into your children, into your family, into your friends, your romantic connections, okay, all of that. Okay, whew, beautiful. I feel really light. This energy feels light. It feels like the change that's been brewing, that we've been waiting for, the change that we have wanted, okay? It's like that change, it's like the change in the wind. It's the change in the wind. A change in the wind. I think that's probably what I'm gonna title this video. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Beautiful messages coming through. Haven't had Ascended Master Kuan Yin come through for ages. She's someone who I used to work with a lot and connect to a lot. And occasionally she'd pop into the collective readings. But yeah, there we go. She had a message. She had a message to give. Okay. Those who are watching and resonating, please, for the week ahead, the 12th through to the 18th of September. Those who are watching and resonating. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm just gonna stop the reading here. We're done. Okay, this is the end. I'll keep going. We have the Sun card. Joy, pure abundance, pure joy. It's like authentic joy. There's no mask. There's no like acting like everything's okay. It's everything is good and you're feeling good. And maybe still there's a storm around you a little bit as all something's going on, but you're good. You're settled. You're grounded. You feel happy. It's like looking outside and being like, oh my gosh, like my daughter just before, she's 10, we're outside and I've got this big beautiful tree and there's blossoms on there at the moment and the blossoms starting to fall, and so it kind of looks like snow that's on the ground, right? And she went and got like a big pile of them and she just threw them up in the air, and I watched her face and it was just like she was in the moment of magic, really present in the moment. And so it's that kind of like looking at the world, looking at situations through the eyes of a child. Like think of it like that. That's that beautiful, like very innocent, joyful, magic, mystery, delight energy. Okay. So the Sun card here, major manifestation energy too. Okay, what else, please? We have the Nine of Cups. Oh my God. I can't get, this reading is getting better and better. I think I'm going to go over 15 minutes, which means I think this is just only going to go onto YouTube versus Instagram. But we'll see here. All right. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, guys. Wish fulfillment, getting what you wanted. And again, it might not look the way that you thought it would, but it's still going to be amazing. All right, one more, please. We have the Seven of Cups. This can be around making a choice. This can also be around daydreaming. Can talk about a bit of that confusion. At the beginning, how I was talking about if you're at that way of like, okay, do I continue to flow or do I take action? Do I stay in my feminine energy or do I go into the masculine right now? So if that's you, okay, you might find yourself a little bit of confusion, and that's where it's don't overthink it and just drop back into your body. But the Seven of Cups is options too. So you might find a whole bunch of different options coming your way where you're like, okay, I'll take that one, I'll take this one, I'll take that one. Like it's not like you even have to choose one. Okay, that's the energy that's coming through. All right, one more please for the week ahead. The Six of Wands. Oh my gosh, victory and success. Victory and success. Recognition from those around you, from your peers, from your family, from your just the people around you, but also from the universe. Okay, being recognized for your hard work, being recognized for your efforts. This is victory. This is success. It's also a card of like winning after the battle, like winning the battle, okay? And coming back after battle successful, coming back after battle. So it's like through the challenges that you've gone through, the things that you've gone through, it's like you're coming out of it. And that's true here with the Ten of Swords on the bottom. This is really painful energy. This is something that you have closed out. This is what you're leaving behind, okay? And you're starting a brand new chapter that is full of peace, of joy, of abundance. And it's like starts within. You're feeling it within, and then you're going to start seeing it so much within your external. Maybe you've been feeling this energy already, and then it's like, bam, like things start popping up, okay? But regardless, the energy that's coming flowing through this entire reading is what you're going to be feeling this week, okay? If not yet, you will soon, because this does depend on different timelines and where you're at, but just know it's coming, okay? And then so if you are feeling the energy this week though, you can expect, okay, as we go into like, especially October feels abundant. I keep getting the same message for October. It just feels abundant AF. If you've been putting in that hard work, that effort, it just feels like things are gonna take off, okay? It's for the things that you've been working on, okay? And if you've been working on yourself, then you can expect a whole lot of stuff around you to start to show up and to improve and all of that. Okay. Any more? No, we're just going to go straight to, yes, we're coming out of the Five of Pentacles energy, feeling like you've been left out in the cold, feeling rejected, feeling like, things just aren't working. Maybe your health has been down. Maybe you've just been fucking tired and you don't know what to do. And it's like, we're leaving that behind. Those tough cycles, those challenges, they are like, adios, bye, like, au revoir, see you later. I'm just gonna stop there with the different languages. This is only going up onto YouTube. Alrighty, because we're over time. I'm gonna grab a couple of oracles. I just didn't want to rush this reading. The energy just feels so good. Feels so good. So I'm going to grab a couple of oracles here to close this out. For those new to my YouTube as well, feel free to subscribe if you like my videos. If you want to keep up with what I release, I do monthly element readings. I do these weekly energy forecasts. Sometimes I'll just do like check-ins as well, energy check-ins, just kind of when I feel inspired to, or release some other videos here and there. But I do have like at least that set schedule. I do new moon and full moon workshops, okay, which are available when the new moon is and when the full moon is, and they're pre-recorded, so they're available to purchase and do that for $11.99 Australian dollars. So if you're ever interested in that, you can when I launch it, I'll always put it in the description box, okay? All right, so this week ahead, please get ready to close this out. We have the staircase, which is all about choices. All about choices. What is really coming through here though, is it's like, if you're here and you're like, hey, do I go this way? Do I go that way? The message that's coming through right now is it doesn't matter, just take one. Take one doorway, because honestly, both of these feel really good. Now, of course, use your discernment. This is general collective, okay? It's not a personal reading. If you'd like one of those, you can book with me. Okay, so, but here it's like, okay, if you go this way, it still feels really good. If you go this way, it still feels really good. With the discernment there though, if you are feeling any sort of like full body no, and you just know something's not for you, well then move into the other door, okay? Sometimes though, remember that fear is still present when we make new choices and new decisions, moving in new directions where we don't know the outcome. Fear can still be present. That is normal, okay? Very normal, but it's healthy fear. It's the fear that's like, this is going to push me out of my comfort zone, and oh, I don't know about that. This is the fear because I know it's going to create a lot of expansion, a lot of growth. Am I ready for that? You know, it's that kind of fear, not so much the fear of like, that other kind of fear you get where you know something is just like it's just a no, like don't do it, okay? So use your discernment. But yeah, this is coming back to those choices. Beautiful. Okay, but new doors are opening too, and also with the options I was talking about, it's like you're being presented with more than one door, and it's almost like you can have both. It's almost like you don't have to choose. You can go through one and then pivot into the other, or just whatever. It just feels really. Feels abundant this week. Wow. Okay, I'm excited to see what comes through for me personally as well. But hey guys, if something amazing happens, feel free to always DM me. Let me know in the comments too. Again, with the phases here, this is about speaking your truth, speaking your needs, being mindful of communication, but take off the mask. It's time to let it go. It's time to shed that old you. It's time to shed it's time to shed what has never been you. And what was conditioned and what was programmed and what other people around you told you who you had to be, and that you were too much or that you weren't enough, okay, which is all bullshit. Just be your beautiful, authentic self. Take off the mask and come out and shine. Allow yourself to shine. That's the recognition you will receive from the universe, is the beautiful abundance that is so in alignment when you are your authentic self, okay? Be your authentic self and watch things just like unfold magically for you, seriously. All right, one more please for this week ahead. Okay, we have the masculine here with a rose. You very well could receive an invitation. This could be in regards to love. Okay, maybe someone is going to approach you. Okay, giving you invitation for something. But this is also just the masculine energy, which we all have within us, and it's sitting there and contemplating. So you might be in a state of contemplation this week. You might be in the energy of like, which direction do I go? Which choice do I make? At the moment, it feels like just make a move. Okay, again, discernment, but just like make a move. Just do something. Even if it's a small step, it's going to get the energy moving, okay, and things getting momentum. This could also be sitting there and being like, so when can I move? Or when's this thing coming in? Or where's my recognition? Like all of that. It's coming, all right? It's coming. Maybe shift your focus to a couple of other things if you feel like you're in the period, if like in the energy of waiting, because you don't want to be in the energy of waiting. You want to be in the energy of just being open to receive it when it comes, okay? All right, I'm going to get one more to close this out. We're going to use the Everyday Witch Oracle. What a beautiful reading. I'm just like in love with this right now. Okay. Week ahead energy forecast, please. Meditation for clarity. I mean, hold on, I spoke about this earlier. Meditation for, oh my God, Spirit, seriously. Meditation for clarity, but also on the bottom of the deck, make a move. It's like, I'm just being backed up by Spirit right now, right? Listening to wisdom. It's that like Hierophant energy that I was picking up before with the teaching and stuff. But meditation for clarity, spending time around water, spending time in nature. Meditation doesn't have to be just sitting there and like in the traditional sense. It can be if you like that. I like that sometimes, but sometimes I like just sitting under a tree and just kind of listening to nature. Sometimes I like hugging a tree. Actually, I like hugging a tree a lot. Other times I like going for a walk, okay, and not really kind of like having any distractions with headphones or anything. I like, sometimes meditation for me is coloring. Sometimes it's just like going into like a really good book, okay? And so my mind's kind of focusing on something else. All of a sudden I'm like, oh, clarity, oh, a message, oh, this. Like, that's how it can come in, okay? But listening to the wisdoms and the sounds of nature, there's something about sitting in nature that can bring through a lot of clarity or even some messages for some of you. So if you're resonating with that, I do suggest that you do that, okay? Listening to the wisdom of your guidance, knowing that you are so protected, by the way, heavily protected. Things are working out for you. There is so much victory and success. There is just such gorgeous energy that is coming through here. Bask in it, enjoy it, okay? Enjoy it. I really hope this reading has lifted your spirits if you're feeling a little down. The energy for the last while has been intense. There's been a lot of shifts, there's been a lot of triggers, there's been a lot of movement, a lot of sudden change, okay? But it's all putting us like exactly where we need to be, okay? And it's creating new opportunities, it's creating new levels, like you're stepping into your next level. This is what it is, stepping into your next level. Okay, beautiful souls, I hope that you enjoyed this. Please comment below if you did, and if you resonated with it. Again, feel free to share. Click that subscribe button if you feel guided to. Sending you guys so much love. If you enjoy my work, if you want to support my page as well, feel free to buy me a coffee. The link is below. Sending you guys so much love. I will see you soon.